you stare at me the same. You took one look, but you play me like a game. You took one look and now you stare at me the same. You took one look, but you play me like a game. You took one look and now you stare at me the same. You took one look, but you play me like a game.
Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday.
Whoops. Sorry about that. Happy Thursday, everyone. How's everyone doing? I apologize for the late start today. uh, it's been a long 24 hours. Past 24 hours. Between studying, pushing out content for you guys, and 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 not sleeping. So yeah, welcome. Today will be a short chill stream. Probably we're gonna try just chatting for a little bit, and yeah, we're going from there, I guess. Yum. Hi, Milky. How you doing today? A lot of marzipan. Oh, I love marzipan. So delicious. How is everyone? Milky, Long. Phoenix, not chicken. Lovely to see you all here today. Rocking the no jacket once again today. I am working on a new outfit. It will take a lot longer to shovel out than previous ones. Like Milky, I too shall have a Shrine Maiden outfit. Assets that I have acquired are not quite the way I want them to be. So I'm going to be trying to get those edited over the next while or so to get it to where I want it to be, because all the colors are a little bit off. But yeah, new outfit, so hype. Maybe I doubt it'll be ready in time for the debut stream, whenever that will be. But yeah. Head pats? Head pats. Thank you for the head pats. Mwah! You like head pats here. But yes, how is your day, everybody? Oh, if anyone is keeping up with Pokemon, who has seen the latest trailers, Pokemon's been shoveling out a lot of trailers in the last 24 hours. Game looks freaking amazing. Please don't overwork yourself too much, and don't forget to rest when necessary. Believe me, Mountain Chicken, that is a lesson I'm trying to learn. Unfortunately, when I find something that I enjoy, I tend to grind it constantly. And yeah, it does burn me out. I probably will take a break sometime between this week and next week. Maybe I'll take Saturday. We have a collab lined up with Wolf, so definitely not Saturday, but maybe Sunday I'll take off of streaming, just to recharge my batteries a little bit while I can. Thank you for being concerned. Thank you so much for your concern. It means a lot. iPads, no please. No iPads. My eyes still red from yesterday. But Pokemon has been shoveling out trailers out the wazoo for the past 24 hours, chat. And I gotta say, Legends Arceus is looking really freaking nice. It actually looks amazing. Some things, there's definitely some things people won't be happy about, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to hop into Hisui region. I'm ready to catch some freaking Pokemon in Pokemon Breath of the Wild. I'm so excited. Your eyes are always red, low. Well, they were an irritated kind of red. Scratched my eye out. Those claws hurt, you know, little fox.
You and me both be taking it slowly, but you're holding me boldly like you're worried I'm cold. See, I'm a little bit scared for how little you've known me, that you seem like you know me.
When Legends Arceus comes out, I do intend to stream it. I'll be playing the entire thing through on stream, so I hope you all will enjoy watching me do so. A lot of people have been like, please, if you're streaming it, I will fucking watch it. And I was like, okay, I'll do it then. I need to figure out what's wrong with my Elgato, because I don't like that it lags when I stream. So I want to figure out what's wrong with it there. See what like settings there are that people use. In fact, let me just have a look and see right now. Elgato settings. Sure, there's like some sort of guide. Get a capture card, probably is probably the best way to go. There are a few tutorials, it looks like, on like the best settings, so I'll tinker with that. And we could do more Twitch content like Mario Kart, or you know, our Pokemon Nuzlocke that we have started but never got back to. That reminds me, I will be restarting the Nuzlocke some point in the near future. I'm gonna make a try not to laugh challenge like last time. It will be a media share, so if you have funny videos, you can donate to send a video. And if I laugh, I have to release a Pokemon. The idea is inspired by Purple Cliff and his YouTube/Twitch channel. And it looks like a lot of fun. So I'm excited. Got a bunch of memers in this chat. What other games are you guys looking forward to coming up? God of War releases on PC tomorrow on Steam. I don't think I'll get it. I mean, I like the God of War series, but I've seen so much gameplay of the game. Sorry. Like, I've seen so many people play the game. That's like I think I'm already pre-burnt out on it. You know? You ever get that way with the games, chat? Like, you watch too many people play the same game, then you don't want to play it. Or am I just weird? That's actually must be valid. I thought so. I thought so. Yeah, I can only watch so much sometimes, and then like when you do watch, especially if it's a game, to the point where you've seen the same cutscenes over and over again, you've seen the same combat techniques over and over again. It's like, well, I no longer need to play the game to experience this. I know what it's like. Like I'm watching it right now. That's pretty neat. Fantastic.
Welcome, trainers! Thanks for joining us today for a preview of the upcoming game, Pokemon Legends Arceus, releasing January 28th exclusively on the Nintendo Switch system. Today, we wanted to give you a first look at some new gameplay. So let's begin. Your adventure is set in the expansive Hisui region.
Remember when people were upset over the frame rate from the first test build that they showed for this game? Like how the Pokemon look like they were moving at 15 FPS?
In an age long
They don't
ago,
look like that
when it was
anymore.
rare for people and Pokemon
People
to live
need
in
to
close
chill
harmony.
out back
In time,
then.
Hisui will come to be called the
Like
Sinnoh
it looks
region.
great now.
Mount Coronet rises from the center
was
of
a-
the Hisui region,
Not even alpha
surrounded on
test.
all sides by areas with distinct environments. Each area is rich in natural features and plays host to different Pokemon ecosystems. One such area
People need a
is the
massive
Obsidian
chill pill.
Fieldlands,
It was so
which you can see
gross.
the trainer
Like, come on,
exploring
guys.
here.
The devs
The
are just
area
showing
is
off
filled with Pokemon
the
called
concept for the
meadows
game.
and forests their home. Each area in Hisui has loads to discover, and you should make sure to collect a variety of different raw materials as you explore. These materials can be used to craft many items that will help you on your journey, including healing items, lures, smoke bombs, a mysterious invention called a Pokeball, and more. Your Pokemon team can help you collect these materials too. You can find all kinds of useful resources across the region just by breaking rocks,
Like, it looks
picking
so
up plants growing
good.
in the wild grass, defeating or catching Pokemon, or knocking items out of trees. Here we see the trainer using some of the materials they have collected to craft items in preparation for their next mission.
Out of the 3 starters, I'm actually not sure who I'll pick. I did some homework for
All
tomorrow.
kinds
Anyway,
of
I'll get
Pokemon
myself
will appear
more
depending
Monster
on
Pen.
the time of the
I'm
day
this one
and
guy
the
who
weather
basically
conditions.
never gets
Different
fat no
species
matter
of
what I
Pokemon
eat.
also have
Must be
different
nice.
temperaments. Some may ignore you as you approach, like this Bidoof. Some species, like Starly, are skittish and will run away
Like,
if they see you approaching.
The attention to detail
There are even
already, just
aggressive
from the
Pokemon
trailer,
that will
looks
attack
amazing.
you should they spot you in the wild. If an aggressive Pokemon spots you, or if you fail to catch it on your first sneak attempt, the Pokemon will enter an alert state.
Starkey.
In this state, all Pokeballs you
What's
throw
up, brother
will simply
man?
be
Do you like
deflected
Drain
by the
Gang?
Pokemon.
What's the Drain Gang?
In order to catch a Pokemon in this state, you must battle it. You can initiate a battle by throwing a Pokeball
Yo,
containing one
Laggy.
of your own partner Pokemon.
It
or
doesn't.
a
I
wild
think it looks
Pokemon.
amazing. We're gonna have a good time playing this on stream. One way or the other, Phoenix. One way or the other.
You can use items to your advantage when catching wild Pokemon. For example, throwing a berry near a Pokemon
I mean,
will
different
distract it.
studios, you
The
know.
Pokemon will then start eating. While eating, the Pokemon is much less aware of your presence, allowing you to go in for a backstroke.
I think it looks pretty okay. I'm excited. Looks better than it did in the alpha test trailer.
When encountering aggressive wild Pokemon, you have to be
I mean,
careful.
don't get me wrong. It definitely
These
could be
Pokemon will
better.
not think twice about attacking.
The multi-billion-dollar company that is
If you take
freaking
too much
Pokemon.
damage, you will black out and lose some of the items you are carrying.
You would
when
think that they
fainted.
would invest more money into their games, but you know. Hey, Levy. Unfortunately.
As part of the Survey Corps, you are on a mission
Survey Corps? Are we slaying titans now, chat?
to catalog and research all the different Pokemon that live in the harsh environments of Hisui. Not only will you need to catch many types of Pokemon on your mission, but you will also need to observe them using certain moves or displaying certain behaviors. When you are finished in the field, you can visit Professor Laventon to hand in your survey report. This will update your Pokedex, as well as increase your rank in the Survey Corps. You will also receive funds from the professor, which you can use to buy items and materials to help you with your research.
Okay.
The vastness of the Hisui region is daunting to explore on foot. Luckily, throughout your adventure, you will encounter a number of special Pokemon that will help you get to where you need to go with grace and speed. Weirdeer helps you navigate
Kinda
on
want
land
both
faster.
games. Oh yeah, me too. I'm definitely gonna get
Hisuian
both.
Braviary, on the other hand, allows
Definitely
you to
gonna
soar
get
through the
both.
skies. Basque Legion allows you to traverse the rivers and seas throughout the Hisui region. With these
I get this
Pokemon
game,
by
I
your
just
side,
can't bring
you
myself
will
to
be
feel
able
any
to
excitement
explore
for a
the
game that
Hisui
looks
region to
like
your heart's
this.
content.
I mean, right, this is what we thought Sword and Shield was gonna be like, right? An open world Pokemon game where you saw Pokemon roaming about on the overworld. This is what we thought Sword and Shield was gonna be like, right? The fact that we're finally getting it fills me with a bit of hype, but I'm cautiously wary, Laggy. I'm like, it looks great in this trailer. It does, like the mechanics wise. It looks okay from a visual standpoint. I don't want to go into the game with too many expectations, knowing that I could get freaking disappointed. Because God, I remember Cyberpunk's release. I honestly, to this day, regret pre-ordering Cyberpunk like I did. A lot of games I regret pre-ordering.
Jubilife Village is the center of operations for the Galaxy Expedition Team.
But this
a
looks
group made
okay.
up of
This is
people
what
who
we've been
have
waiting
come
for
from
like
different regions to study and
forever.
live in the harsh region of Hisui.
It
The
looks
Galaxy
really nice. It
team
does look pretty
includes various
nice
corps,
considering.
such as the Medical Corps and the Security Corps, as well as the Survey Corps, which carries out research on how Pokemon live.
Yeah, I
Jubilife
pre-ordered
Village
it.
will serve as the base for
But
your
it was more because I wanted to make sure I had the money to
Wait,
buy it because it comes out later in the month. So I just set up the pre-order.
missions. After receiving a mission or a request and
Just to
preparing
get
for
it
your next
tallied
excursion,
up in my budget.
you'll
for the
set out
month.
from the village to study one of the various areas of the Hisui region. After you finish your survey work, you'll return once more to prepare for your next task. Along with the headquarters of the Galaxy team and your own lodgings, Jubilife Village is also home
I
to
like
a
the little
variety of
details you've
different
got going on
services,
here.
such as the clothier, the craftworks, and the trading post, where you can trade Pokemon with other
I
players.
love the style of the buildings and stuff. It feels like old Japan.
You can receive a variety of different missions and requests from the inhabitants of
Yeah,
Hisui.
Sekiro.
Requests are small tasks that you do to help the residents of Hisui, while missions will advance the main story. Once you receive a mission or request, it will be added to your ARC phone.
ARC
The ARC
phone.
phone is a mysterious device that
You mean to tell me you had smartphones back in rural Sinnoh? Damn. We're really lacking, huh?
allows you to track your movements, mark locations on the map, and track your current missions and requests. Missions and requests vary in their objectives. Some examples of these objectives include discovering a specific Pokemon.
I hope that they
Finding a
have a
variety-
reason for providing the ARC phone. Like, in Breath of the Wild, it was justified that the Sheikah Slate was an ancient device from an ancient, long-dead civilization, right? That you were buried with. From Arceus? Okay. I mean, if that's the justification that they give, then fine, I'll
of
allow
different
it.
items,
As long as
defeating
they
powerful
justify,
Pokemon
as long as
in
they
battle,
justify, that's all I care
or
about.
catching a number of one specific Pokemon for research. Please enjoy this clip of a trainer completing a request.
I can't remember what a Shinx looks like. Go out into the wild and do it yourself, gamer. Nah, I want a Shinx. I want to get me a Luxray. Hog. You do get XP from catching things as well. Okay. Yeah. Looks like it.
You can initiate a Pokemon battle by throwing one of your partner's Pokeballs at or near a wild Pokemon. If a wild Pokemon does not see you approaching, and you strike them with one of your partner's Pokeballs, this will catch them unaware and may grant you an extra chance to attack
I
and
care
battle.
for difficulty in games usually, but isn't that a bit too easy? I mean, it depends. Depends on what the scaling is like in this game.
Battles are turn-based.
Because, like, it's
And you
different.
can get
I think it'll be fundamentally different in terms of, like, there probably won't be gyms we need to fight and grind for, you know? I think this is going to be more like... I don't know. I'm actually not sure how the story itself is going to play out in this game. If it was like traditional Pokemon games where you have a, you know, the 8 gyms and the Elite Four to grind for, you know, there's level thresholds to meet slash, you know, go past, then I would be a bit skeptical as well, Laggy. I'm just not sure how the progression's gonna go or what the scaling's gonna be like.
your Pokemon to attack in 2 unique styles. Strong Style or Agile Style. Using a move in the Agile Style raises the user's action speed, which may make the user's next turn come sooner at the expense of reducing the move's power. Strong Style moves can allow you to attack with more power, but using them may delay your Pokemon's next turn. If an enemy can withstand one of your Strong Style moves, prepare to be attacked multiple times in retaliation. Using Agile Style moves and Strong Style moves in battle causes your Pokemon's attacks to use more PP, so be careful when planning your battles. A good strategy is
Hopefully
key
they
to
gave
victory.
Pokemon more animations
While
this
surveying
time.
the wild,
That's what
you
I
may
was
come across a
literally
Pokemon
thinking
that
the
appears
same
different
thing.
to the others of the same
It's funny that
species.
you say that. I was
These
like,
are known as
that
alpha
crunch
Pokemon
animation just
and are
looks
much
like
larger
the
and have
default
glowing
from
red
the
eyes.
games.
Be careful when approaching them if you are not prepared.
They
are
do
very
seem more
aggressive and
animated.
take a powerful team and strategy to take down.
They do
Here,
seem
the
slightly
player
more
uses
animated.
Agile-style Thunder Wave to paralyze their opponent, delaying their turns and making them easier to catch, while also changing move priority in an advantageous way for the player. Strategies like this
Yeah,
are key
maybe.
to defeating alpha Pokemon.
I mean,
Catching an
Thunderbolt
alpha
looked
Pokemon
okay
is a
there.
challenge,
I don't
but if you
know.
manage it, they will be a very powerful ally in your adventure.
The Raichu just got flattened. Ooh, customization.
By visiting the Clothier, you can customize your character with a variety of different clothing items. As you progress through the game, you will unlock more outfits to purchase.
Ooh.
Make sure to pick a
the
style that
kimonos
speaks to
too.
you.
Hell yeah.
Here is a quick look at some of the early customization options that trainers can wear.
It's got caught in the whole explosion, just fell down and got up. Yeah.
You can also customize your trainer's hairstyle, hair color, and eyebrow color at the hairdresser.
Yo, let's go. I'm kind of excited.
The
That's
Hisui
straight
region
Dawn's
can
hair.
be dangerous, but that doesn't mean you can't look your best.
Maybe dangerous, but when you got drip, it doesn't matter.
During your adventure, you will have to face off against special Pokemon called Noble Pokemon.
Noble Pokemon.
A strange phenomenon is causing the nobles to become frenzied, making them rampage. As part of the Survey Corps, you will be recruited to calm these frenzied nobles.
Cleavor.
Simply defeating them in battle will not calm them. You will have to quell their frenzy by throwing bombs made using these noble Pokemon's favorite foods. It can be difficult to hit a rampaging noble with these bombs.
So these are basically
as
going
they
to be
will
the
relentlessly attack you.
guardians from Breath of the
The moment
Wild.
you see an opportunity, hit them with
The-
as many
the
bombs
blights,
as
I
you
mean.
can. Just like throwing a Pokeball, you need to aim carefully. Noble Pokemon will attack the player directly, and if you take too much damage, you will black out and need to attempt the battle again. Balance throwing your bombs with dodging attacks to calm the noble Pokemon. At some point during the fight, the noble Pokemon may let down its guard. This is the time to throw your Pokeball and start
What was
the
the
Pokemon. These battles are tough, and planning ahead is essential if you wish to calm the noble Pokemon.
Oh, I'm not sure,
down.
Phoenix. I'm not sure. Blech.
We hope you enjoyed this sneak peek of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Countless adventures await you in the Hisui region, and we cannot wait for you to get your hands on the game after it releases on January 28th, exclusively on Nintendo Switch. We will see you very soon in Hisui. Bye!
I'm excited. I think it's gonna be pretty okay. Yeah, all the PokeTubers are talking about it right now. Yeah, can we talk about that as well, chat? Where did Mega Evolutions go? Where did the best game mechanic that was actually in Pokemon go? Huh? Hello? Yeah, we kind of hoped they would add Mega Evolution to Diamond and Pearl, but they didn't. So, kind of upset about that. Oh god. P4AU.
The strong win while the weak disappear. Tonight, we will witness the hottest battles in all history. This could be explosive!
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Let's begin.
still upset. I'm still upset about this. They really got rid of them after Sun and Moon. Were they in Sun and Moon? I know they had Z moves in Sun and Moon. Thank you for the lark chicken. But this chance that pisses me off. I don't want to see this right now. I don't want this right now. Why? Give me Persona 5 on PC. I beg of you. Atlas, please. Does this game look alright? Yeah, okay. It looks okay. But it's not what I want. It's not what anyone actively wants. Just get a PlayStation 5 Pro? Yeah, let me give Sony several hundreds of pounds for a magic box. You sure? A PS Plus? How about no? Damn, Kirby. Fire! Promise you can't even get it if you have the money. That's also true. Must be nice, Laggy. Must be nice to be one of the lucky few to get to have a PlayStation 5. Ah, it's Kirby Odyssey. I'm so happy. You have two? Alright, now you're just showing off. Kirby Odyssey! Oh, it looks so good. I can't wait to play this. Monkeys. Coming in March? Hell yeah, I'm gonna play this on stream. What else? Oh yeah, for some reason this is coming to Switch. Sonic Frontiers.
Over here.
I'm excited for this. Have I ever played Kirby Planet Robobot? I have not. Oh yeah, hell no, it's not looking like this on the Switch. It's gonna be only on the Switch too. What the fuck? Holiday 2022. It means Christmas time then. Robot's the best Kirby game? Oh, it's gonna be on everything. Okay, okay. Yeah. I'll never forget how moist this trailer made me the first time they showed it. I rewatched this trailer like 50 times when they first revealed it. Like playing Robobot again? I'll have to check it out, Blackie. This shit haunted me the first time. Like this scene right here. Oh, that's haunting. I love it. Oh yeah, me too. I'm fully planning to as well, Phoenix. Wait, this is the oh, this was the E3 trailer a while back. Here's the actual latest trailer. You never play? Why? How? How? Why have you never played Breath of the Wild before? What? Or Funglish you'll discover? Yeah, me too. I'm excited. I went 100% to Breath of the Wild. I found all the Korok seeds. I found all the shrines. I did everything, all the side quests, and let me tell you, it ruined my love of the game. I'd probably go back and play it now. It's been like 2 years since I played the game, but I'd play it now. Oh, holy shit. I got all the Korok seeds. How long did it take me? Too long. Too long, Phoenix. Too long. I haven't played with the Wild either. Oh my god, guys, you're honestly missing out. It was probably one of the best open world stories you'll ever play. The number, it took me 3 months. 3 months, Phoenix, to find them all. Without guides, by the way. I searched for them all. I'm so excited. Link has a robot arm now. Ah, it looks so good. Is it still full price? Yeah, the music is freaking pog. I'm pogging. Ocarina of Time flashbacks a little bit. Little bit. I suspect it'll come out like summertime this year. Wait, was that a trailer for the 3DS? Why? Bayonetta. Bayo.
HQ 接敵した距離50対象は北東に向かって移動中遅れこちら本部了解した作戦を開始せよ了解
Yokai.
打撃用意撃て対戦車砲用意撃て
Why wouldn't you lead with the anti-tank rockets? Not going shopping? See you later, bro. See you later, Laggy. Enjoy shopping. Be safe. Idiot military. This just reminds me of DMC5. Military struggling painfully against the friggin' demons. Then main character Chan shows up. The Platinum Star Dog. Step on me, Bayo.
It seems I'm unfashionably late.
I like her outfit in this game more, but I liked her Bayonetta 2 hairstyle more. But I love the outfit.
But I'm ready to give you everything you want. Right on time.
Oh, I can't wait to pull out all the combos. Let's go.
Let's dance.
Hi, Angel. Ah, I can't wait. Ike? Can I start burning something? Why? Angel is present? I fight angels. Just because there's an angel present doesn't mean I instantly burn up, you know. I'm not that weak of a devil. I had to go through a bit of a training arc.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Sam. joined
This
by Audrey,
game, I'm
and we have Katie
convinced,
here
is
from our
never
publisher
gonna come
development
out.
relations
I'm
team.
convinced.
Hello.
I'm
You're here to
convinced
show us
Silk
some Hollow
Song's
Knight
never gonna
Silk
come
Song.
out.
Absolutely. So Hollow Knight was one of my favorite games of last year, and this is the sequel. So we're taking reins with Hornet. We're going to go into the first part of the demo, which gives a little bit of backstory as to what this game's all about.
And so this is, of course, coming from Team Cherry.
Sure.
Fantastic folks.
Why not?
We're wrapping up the game. So a lot of interesting development going on, but it's awesome that we can share a little bit of an early look of this game.
Yeah, so we're getting a little bit of a poem here. We're not really sure what's going on, why she was taken to this kingdom, and that's really part of the mystery to solve is
See your beauty,
why,
so
you know,
frail
why
and
was Hornet
fine, to
taken
seek
here?
your peace, woven of faith and toil. They forget your heart, bound in slumber and servitude. Wake, they shall see your truth. The beast's nature bare to all.
And it is just beautifully executed, I think, as you'd expect anybody who played the
Barloom's
original
Folly
Hollow
by the
Knight.
conductor Romino.
It's so atmospheric. It's so beautiful, and really you can immerse yourself in this world and in the characters.
Really haunting, gorgeous environments.
And so here we're starting off right at the very beginning of the game, giving you a little bit of a
You
sneak
just
peek
got
of what's
coconut
going on
mold.
And because after we've done the early section of the game, we're going to be hopping a little bit further into the game, and at the very end, if we're lucky, tackling the boss fight and trying to
You
run
just
away.
got coconut mold.
So maybe some
no, it seems like there's some sort of seal of binding.
You
as
just
well
got
on this.
coconut
So I'm
mold.
not sure what's going on. Again, it's part of the story to unravel that mystery among many others.
And I think if you
You
haven't played
just
the
got
original Hollow Knight,
coconut
and haven't
mold.
played Hornet, she's not a character I would expect to end up in a cage. She's a very powerful from the original
You
game.
just
who,
got coconut mold.
She's just such a confident fighter. You've got to wonder what happened to this.
Yeah, in the original Hollow Knight, she's both friend and foe.
Really?
And quite a formidable foe. I know quite a few
Really?
people that had quite a challenging time taking her down in the boss battles.
Yeah, in some ways, she's kind of like the princess protector of Hallow Nest, so she's got a very significant role to play there.
Yeah.
I love how cool she plays it, even as she's falling there.
Still good.
Yes.
It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know if she's got wings, but she's got courage, that's for sure.
That is true.
So we are starting here in Mas Grotto. This is the bottommost level in Hollow Knight. We, as part of the story, part of Hornet's
Your hands
adventure
up again?
is ascending to the top. And
Sure.
we really start all the way at the bottom.
And exciting for Hollow Knight fans is this is a brand new kingdom. This is a place we've never been. A
Brand
place
new
called Faerun,
place.
so you really don't know what to expect as you jump in here and start exploring.
And look at all these vibrant colors in this environment. It's really very stunning.
Yeah, Team
How long is
Cherry
this
has
video?
really
Mas
upped the
Grotto.
ante on the
20
detail in their
minutes.
environments. This reminds me of, the Queen's Garden from the original Hollow Knight, where it was a lot more, the first game had so much more detail, so this is really taking it to a whole nother level, how much depth and detail.
You can dive into acid water right
All the
away.
design, the little noises in the background, the kind of bugs and the moisture. You can almost feel the humidity as you're exploring this first area.
And you have a nice little edge grab there, which is new. Hornet really has her own play style, very acrobatic.
Yeah, so she feels.
Oh, she has a
different,
mantle,
than
yeah.
The Knight from Hollow Knight. She has a little bit more weight to her. She's a little bigger as well, so she can jump higher. She definitely is much more acrobatic and flourished than the Knight was. So we are heading over here. These enemies seem to have some sort of curse. What that curse is, what that haunting is, we need to solve that as part of our journey. It's different than the curse that was in Hollow Nest.
And it is kind of tragic as you're exploring it here and you find all these little bugs. In some respects, they're still toiling away at their life's work, but their minds aren't their own anymore. And you really feel for them because as you go through and you meet these
The
characters...
similar premise to the original Hollow Knight.
My heart breaks for these poor little bugs, I'll be honest.
Yeah, bugs get a really rough.
It's this game. Oh, whoops. It's this game, and I don't know if you guys have heard of one called Crowsworn. It's another Hollow Knight-esque game coming out in the future, I guess. I can't wait to play this. It's like a if Bloodborne was merged with Hollow Knight. And more importantly, he has a scythe! Apparently the development process for this game was like, if you can imagine and justify the ability, we're gonna put it in the fucking game. This is why, like, you see him do so many, like, epic scythe shit. Like, so many, like, traversal techniques and stuff. I just hope they haven't overtuned the main character. I can't wait. Oh, weed is getting legalized in Germany? Nice. Augers.
There are spoilers in the video. Spinal Stagnancy 15 is one of the most unintentionally funny games ever made, and I don't award that distinction lightly. It's trying its best. In this game, you play as John Fantasy, an intrepid prince of Insomnia, accompanied by the BTS crew, as they travel across Korea in their bid to dodge the draft and re-establish the Joseon dynasty with Jungkook as their one true king. If you can think of it, 15 S's. Do you want to conscript endangered animals, entering Super Saiyan mode to kill a sea snake, compress a mountain-sized turtle into a black hole, and break the entire game's leveling system because of lasagna? Yeah, that's possible. Is it a good game? Well, that's debatable. The original director wanted to make the game a musical, but you know, thank God they added the hyper-realistic pizza. It just wouldn't be.
Hell yeah, hyper-realistic pizza.
Design disasters that I've ever seen, and showing it to you in its full absurd glory is a service to my country. With hurricane force tonal shifts, batshit story, and utterly incomprehensible combat, there is no part of this game that didn't surprise me. Although I don't think they intended that. So come along as we dive head.
I'm gonna chat. I'm gonna snack. I actually haven't eaten today. It's catching up with me.
First, it's the boy band madness, and recall the finest game of 2016. If you know any Latin, this game is fucking insulting. Our story begins with the king of Korea, whose name is King Lightheaven, the 113th. I looked it up on the wiki. Their dynasty is only 2,000 years old.
Only 2,000.
Every single male king must have fucked at 17. Maximum. He's busy disowning his son and our protagonist, Knight Lightheaven, in hopes that he will get some blonde bitch pussy. Noctis, my son, I have erectile dysfunction. It's here that we're introduced to our buddies, the BTS boys, and all of their unique mechanics. Quicksilver is a light Slovenian femboy who exclusively fights through small arm fire. Fire Knowledge is a smart, calculating man who shanks you with rusty knives. And Sword Friendship is a burly, reliable bear who hits people with giant chunks of metal. With our friends assembled in our car out of gas, it's time to begin the game in earnest. Now, it's surprising me that they actually struggled to push their car, since Noctis can deflect punches from a fucking giant. This sets in motion a series of quirky adventures to satiate the bloodlust of Park Ji-min. It's time to talk about that combat, or better known as a 19th century safari. Take that, Cecil the Lion. When it works, you're dashing between enemies, performing mid-air backflips, and teleporting around fast enough to burn my graphics card. For the other half, though, it's imbalanced as fuck. Let's go on a quest to explore a level 20 cave. In order to get there, you'll have to drive down the street, take the path, and fight the mandatory level 54 Giga Snake. Endgame bosses are level 53. I'm not even 10 hours in. Fortunately, you could run right past it and straight into the instant kill crabs. I'm convinced they put this here by accident. There is no reasonable explanation. So how do we stop getting crabs like your dad? Noctis has 4 slots to use 4 weapons of various movesets.
I'll react to after the video, yeah.
Swords, bigger swords, London resident, hydraulic press channel, rock on a stick, gun, and magic. Mind Freak is pretty cool, but bullets work a little faster. Each enemy reacts differently to each weapon, forcing you to switch up your playstyle, or alternatively, just hold down the sword button and watch the game play itself. I can just feel the variety. But by far, the
I've never actually played FF15,
which allows you to travel arbitrary distances at will. Oh, buddy, hang on. I see a pixel like 5 miles away. The primary contributor towards the game actually being fun is Point Warp.
Ow!
I use it to cheese the game. Not to mention, the animation budget is absurd. Every time you hit someone's back, every single time you parry a boss, for every boss, there is a unique animation. You can really feel the animator's sweat as he nears the end of his 13-hour Japanese workday at the Square Enix Insane Asylum. Leaping 60 feet to stab a dog, a mid-air sword fight, and a triple backflip to dunk a crocodile. It's all here, and it's really janky. A common theme for Final Fantasy 15 is that it's fun when it works, but it doesn't often work. So before
yeah, I've heard that a lot about this game. That's why I don't want to really get it.
It's important that we go over the rest of our thrilling Korean lore to answer such questions as, why has our dad sent us to Nevada? Why is the cow big? Why won't a virtual YouTuber Tsunamaki Watami collaborate with me? There are 6 gods or some shit, and they made humans for fun. Big mistake. These include Dwayne The Rock Johnson, The Wizard, The Snake, The Unsafe for YouTube, Unlimited Blade Works, and the God of Breakdancing. The Tango Totem in particular was very helpful and told us how to turn on our stove. From this, the beautiful and powerful civilization of Solheim had risen to try and kill the gods immediately, presumably with enough nukes to make Belka look like Clown College. This, of course, forces the
God damn it.
them down, creating demons and alternative political political philosophies. This pisses everyone off and begins the First Korean War, forcing the gods to give the kings of Lucis some cool swag and the K-pop crystal, forever dividing humanity and preventing the manifestation of white people Juche. So after the defeat of the Samba Scourge, the gods took a nap for like several thousand years, leaving the maintenance of Earth to the kings of Lucis, apparently seeing no problem with this. So anyways, the Niflheim Empire just takes over the entire planet using an army of Juche demon terminators. Their new goal is to kill all of the gods again, except this time while they're sleeping. And by the time our game begins, the kingdom of Lucis has retreated to one city. I guess the god's blessing is just shit. Now, what do you think happens the literal instant that you leave the city for an arranged marriage with the Empire?
Yep,
Do I hear
death.
There'll be no wedding bells for today.
I mean, I guess the plot has to happen sometime.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle.
This emotional and life-changing moment affects our protagonist greatly. Everything he's ever known has been destroyed, and nothing will ever be the same again. Hey, Noctis, you want to go ride some boids? Ho ho! It's almost enough to make you forget about your dead family. With our lives permanently destroyed, it's time for Noctis to begin the true trials of a king. The first step of which is to find all of the tombs of previous kings spread throughout the world and steal their shit. So we
Yep,
can
plus all the weapons.
Thanks, Grandpa. Your ashes were delicious. This is when the problems begin, and they don't end. Director Tetsuya Nomura was, to put it lightly, a fucking batshit. Again, he tried to make the game a musical because he watched Les Miserables once. There is no escaping the ghost of cut content. It has so many unique and amazing locations that you see one time. It's as if the game has too much money, but the budget had to be prioritized by fucking Cleverbot. This took 10 years and 2 engines to make. When you play the main quest, it introduces some new
Wait,
characters.
seriously? Was it 10 years to development?
In a minute. You would think the open world would be some relief from this, but no, the car is on rails. They didn't even program driving. What does that remind you of? Speaking of things that the developers forgot to do, side quests. There's a few of them, but out of the 206 possible activities, there were only 2 that were good. How can this be? Well, the best way to describe why is to engage in one, and I think this market looks like a great place to start. Hey, what's up, king of the planet? So I was driving my car, and I just so happened to kill my wife by crashing into a tree at 90 miles per hour. Sounds good. I need you to go find my mangoes. You're fucking what? I left them in the truck after killing my wife in a car crash. I don't think your problem is mangoes. Can you find my mangoes? All right, we'll just go find the mangoes. Wow, look at these bees. Thank you for finding the mangoes that I lost when I killed my wife. Okay. A while back, I lost a few apples on the side of the road while driving at 90 miles per hour. Apparently, because they didn't have enough money to waste, Square Enix put a cup noodles quest into the game. The characters actively rant about the deliciousness of cup noodles.
Are you serious?
Whenever you've got a craving, and they're delicious to boot. If you take something already delicious like cup noodles and add in the finest, freshest ingredients, what do you get? The ultimate flavor experience.
So the map's disguised
Noctis
hallways
Lucius.
on our disguised
Phylum.
train. We travel between locations.
I've never
and just
played
between vast
FF15.
stretches of
I don't
absolute
really.
nothingness. This
I've been
game
put
already
off
looks
of
great. Our
playing
gang
it. It
rides
looks
the city of
amazing,
Stalin in search of
but I've
Noctis'
heard that like
traffic. Fortunately,
it's like
this
banging
well-dressed
your
and
head against the
non-suspicious
wall.
individual has all of the answers that we need. This is Arden, a man who is incapable of speaking normally.
Aren't nursery rhymes curious things?
What? He is willing to lead us to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's medicine cabinet, and we accept without hesitation. So after entering his white van with free My Chemical Romance CDs, we arrive at Dwayne "The Rock" skyrocketing rock slide rocket sprocket. I came here to clear a headache. So for Noctis to gain the god's power and defeat the Empire for good, he
His
has
full
to be
name, her
alpha,
nephew's middle
kind of
name
like the
is.
Empire does,
We
but
got him
he's the
Lucius.
correct
Ah,
family
that's so
with red
cool.
designer dogs.
Lucius
So
is a
it's
cool
different.
name.
A prolonged and painful fight against Dwayne's masturbation arm ensues, really highlighting
Lucius?
this game's focus on spectacle at the expense of my sanity. But eventually, we scratch his arm into respecting us, and he McFucking kills everyone in a 90-mile radius.
Hello, bitches. I'm with the Empire now, and furthermore, I've stolen your car. Get the fuck inside, or this volcano will turn your penis inside out.
You know, it's very nice that Arden gave us a lift up twice. I wonder if we'll see more of him. Next on the list of gods to impress is Gandalf, who just kind of lives in the woods that we've already explored. I think they ran out of time for this one, because the only thing standing between us and him is one cave that you walk through it. Maybe romance a snake or two. Oh man, guys, she's real cute. I don't know what to say. Bada bing,
No
bada
snake
boom.
waifu
Got
Lamia.
his approval. That took like 20 minutes. This game is more rushed than a fucking Chinese high-rise. From this moment going forward, the game has effectively destroyed all possible tension. By having Noctis be explicitly assisted by fucking Zeus, Final Fantasy 15 becomes a game about the gods being lazy. How's this for a mechanic? The gods' help is summoned randomly. Oh man, Noctis,
It's
you fighting
random?
demons down there? You can handle that. Good luck. Don't worry, Noctis. I will be the one to save you from these 3 very threatening giraffes.
Wait, really?
You can thank me later. You know, we've gotten pretty used to this game.
It's
The
random?
open world, the fruit truck incident, or having a car. We'll throw that shit in the trash. This game turns from an open world adventure into a linear corridor halfway through. Although that's giving the open world a lot of credit. I don't think I'm going to miss this guy. From this point onward, we are eternally trapped in the cut content zone. The devs made a nearly perfect recreation of Venice with no side quests in it. Look at the detail of
seriously?
this town.
Oh my
The
God.
beautiful architecture. The unique
Yeah, such a
art. I was there
waste.
for 10 minutes. Once. It's actually impressive that they're willing to waste this much time. Even the NPCs in this town are just fucking off. The bartender for the only restaurant in the city talks like he wants to fucking eat you. What the fuck do you mean, Eldritch Abomination, Satoshi? Get back to the office right now and animate another one.
Wait, how big is this game data-wise? It looks like it's
after only
freaking
God
massive.
1 and God Nude, it's up to Noctis and the Bacchus to head
What
to
was
the
this
Imperial
game mechanic
capital
useful
and
for if
retrieve
it's
Arcane
random?
Arc
Legit
Crystal.
though.
That is until Arden shows up and he derails the entire fucking plot.
Sup, bitch?
It turns out that Arden isn't just with the Empire, he is the fucking Empire. Oh, and also he can teleport, is literally immortal, has stabbed my wife, and also is going to kill the fucking sun. All that we have to do to stop him is enter the city of Pyongyang and endure his weaponless cock and ball torture dungeon. This man has gone from helping us to literally trying to gas me. Of course, doing so to trap Noctis in a pocket dimension for 10 years and fight the sun. That way, he can kill the gods and the true king while he's a consenting adult. If this all sounds confusing or stupid, don't worry, I don't have time to explain. You're totally free to
Cock
watch the
and
5
ball
episode
torture.
anime series, animated episode Arden Prologue, all 4 character DLC, and the full Kingsglaive Final Fantasy 15 movie if you want the full context for what's happening. That's a very ambitious of you, Square Enix. In fact,
Very
they
ambitious,
retroactively
holy shit.
updated the game to contain scenes from the movie because it just didn't make enough sense. Now it's up to us to fight Arden in the future. This is of course the part where the developers realized they had too many bosses since this game was planned as well as the Great Leap Forward. So they make us fight like 5 in a row. That is some pacing. Not to mention, they're all very
All those
difficult.
German
One
ideas
might
would get
say,
stolen.
absolutely
Fuck, sorry,
unplayable.
sorry.
As it turns out, valuing
Had
your
to,
own
okay.
time by not playing the shitty fetch quests gives your experience vastly below what is expected. We aren't even strong enough to fight the big snake. I could go back and do some quests if I was fucking stupid. No, we're going to do something much worse.
Oh yeah, what's that?
So what you're gonna want to do is travel back in time to Venice and endure the 5 minutes of gondola riding. You cannot skip it. We do this.
Are
to
you
head to the
serious?
Cannibal
Oh
restaurant
my
and dine
God.
on some photorealistic lasagna. This step is non-negotiable. Next, what you're gonna want to do is time travel further in the past to Nevada. Watch out for this guy. He might try to steal the platinum chip. Go and initiate the quest where you're supposed to fight the huge fucking Blastoise for 2 hours. You can try to summon God, but he is powerless against the big turtle. Congratulations, you've unleashed unstoppable death into this world, and now it's up to you to destroy it. This is the Ring of the Lucio. You get it after visiting the 2-hour ball twisting dungeon and can be used to compress enemies out of existence.
Wait, what? Oh my God.
For no discernible reason, it works on the turtle, instantaneously killing him via compression into a stellar object. That is a lot of XP. Now,
Holy
XP is applied
shit.
only when you sleep and can be enhanced by sleeping in a hotel, which is multiplied by 3 if you eat lasagna. It's time to travel back to the future into an alternate fucking timeline where we've gone Garfield, and by editing the past in Nevada, we have altered the future. Congratulations, you now have the XP equivalent of 3 giant turtles. The
Holy
game is over.
shit.
Why even play anymore? All that's left is to strut back to the Arden Gauntlet and let the game play itself. Just take caution when time traveling that you do not get absorbed into the eternally falling hellscape. Now we can break through Arden's big cocoon using the help of each god individually. Although they apparently can't just kill him because that would free me from this nightmare. Your wife's ghost also shows up, and I'm gonna be honest, I forgot that Luna Freya was in the game because she's a walking plot device. The game has no autonomous women in it. Very based of you, Japan. As for the ending of
Very
the game,
based
it's
of you,
everything that the
Japan.
developers had left over. Big Dog, fuck it, he's in the game now. Breakdancing man, yeah, do it, just put him in the geometry. Hey Noctis, I need your help to retrieve 10 metal after I killed my wife. I thought I was done with this. And of course, killing Noctis's grandparents with a fucking bazooka. So by the time
What?
we've reached what is essentially the Joker, I can say with
This is like as much as I want to get into Final Fantasy, and I really freaking do, it feels like they're clashing so many different genres together that I have no idea what's going on. Got sword play mechanics, you got knights and shit, and then you have, you know, soldiers with guns and you know, it's like futuristic and shit. I just don't know what we're working with here. It concerns me.
That I am fucking
it confuses me.
It's very fitting that Arden's only motivation as a villain is to personally screw with me until the final battle, because that's exactly what the game has accomplished. The game even says it out loud.
Spite's all that's kept him going.
Really, you're gonna go with just spite? Killing Arden is pretty much a formality at this point, only made more expedient when God gets off his ass and actually helps me by ruining the final boss fight. What a cool mechanic. Much like the rest of the game, I don't know what's happening, and yet I'm winning. Now, as I watch Noctis painfully throw his body onto the various
Today's
things of light,
subject, unconventional warfare tactics.
the game even feels the need to be so ridiculous and dramatic that Noctis McFucking kills himself so that he can double kill Arden in the afterlife. But really, that's just part of the charm. Final Fantasy 15 realizes to some extent just how ridiculous it's being. The fact that it doesn't care for even a second how much money it throws away, how over the top the set pieces are, or just how fucked up the pacing
The game
is,
looks freaking
is kind of
beautiful,
endearing.
but I
The
just
game
don't
has altered
understand
genres
what's
hour
going
by hour.
on.
It has both too much money and not enough money. It's both an open world game and a string of set pieces. And the combat is great. Or it's terrible. One could say it depends on your outlook. There's this moment near the end of the game where it asks you to reflect. It's taken pictures of you throughout the game, and I was going to choose the one that exemplified my playthrough. I didn't think that it meant much until the final cutscene where Noctis shows a picture of the massive turtle to his wife, looking fondly back at all the broken experiences he went through, and
Oh
I
my
burst out
God.
laughing for several minutes. Nothing will ever describe to you what the game is about more than that. This product is not worth any of your money. It will never be. But holy shit, maybe it was worth my time.
I think that's a very good answer.
I would like to thank the Illuminati.
Like, for a review, that's a pretty solid answer. That's probably the most honest answer you could give. It's like, yeah, is it worth your money? No. But is it worth your time? Perhaps. See what we got. Oh god.
Who's that Pokemon?
Mewtwo!
It's
One of the funny part about that one, Angel? One of the funny part? Huh? Is that it's already been done before. Someone's already used that exact video. I already knew what was coming. No, someone did it on my channel as well. Long time ago. Long time ago. Chat, you're getting less and less creative. You're getting a lot less creative now. The trolling, frankly, has lost its luster. Step up your game, chat.
Superpowers? Let me download it real quick. Only for them to realize that this game is full of CSGO immigrants. People who one-tap your head as soon as one pixel of your body appears in their 32-inch monitors or the 360 refresh rate, not to mention their expensive headsets, so if by accident you lift your finger off of the shift button, they will pinpoint your exact position and even recognize what agent and gun you are using. Haunting corners in this game will give you PTSD that will last you a life.
Yeah, no, that's exactly why I don't play Valorant. I played Valorant for a week, and yeah, I was done. Air has banned you from submitting stuff for her to live react to. Yeah, after that friggin' spiel, yeah, I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two. Based and cringe.
Based and
this
cringe.
Marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Man, I missed MGS3.
Brake pedal solid.
Wait, 1 second, chat. Kuma, how are you doing today? We're just having a chill stream today. Yeah, another snack. I still haven't eaten anything proper this today. Good, how am I? I am dog tired, Kuma. It's been a long 24 hours, to say the least.
In the backdrop of
And I have an exam tomorrow, so it's gonna be a short show stream today.
High mountains and 2 separate console generations.
I have more studying to do.
Is to extract the Soviet scientist named Sokolov.
I'm not happy about it.
Secret project for an invincible weapon of war, and with great ambition, determination.
They call it sleep. Sleep is for those who don't have busy schedules.
Snake, that's his real code name. Begin preparations for the plunge below and the perilous journey which lies ahead. But first, a warning.
It's math. It's engineering maths 3, so it's like super calculus, and I hate it.
To get better footage, but unfortunately that's only on the PS3. Then I remembered that my computer is a PS3, but there might be a few bugs. You get up in the air and your partner's like, don't throw your smoke on the gasoline. The door opens and Snake decides to jump away from the burning wreck. Oh, Snake, you go on ground if you guess. Snake gets as far away as he can from that and ends up on the jungle floor. Now the virtuous mission can finally begin. Except no, my mom is calling.
How are you enjoying Dark Souls, Kuma?
5 years before she finally caught up to you.
Where are you up to now?
Listen to her talking about. Now it's time to head through the lush swamps of Siberia and die. The Russians patrol these jungles, so you must head through slowly, carefully, and methodically. That includes the bee attack. You finally reach the factory where Sokolov is being held and beat up everyone like it's high school. You get to Sokolov just as he exterminates the last of the Twilight books. Sokolov explains to Snake that he's actually being kept there for his safety by the KGB. There is an internal power struggle in the Soviet Union, in which a faction of radical communists seeks to kidnap him and take power for themselves. This faction is headed by.
Oh, you beat Gwendolyn already?
The motivation, ideology, and also
damn, you got there
of
fast.
Forces remains at large, but time is of the essence, so you make your extremely slowest. Hurry up.
I'm surprised you're doing so well in Anna Orlando. How'd you get past the archers?
Please. Fuck.
I've never once done the archers without poison arrows.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
I came here to gesticulate for no reason. I suffer from a disorder in which I must wave my hands around randomly.
What?
Ocelot! One of them and kill them.
Is it true that
man, I wish I was that good.
Hordes of pigs can appear from nowhere and kill children.
I'd cheese that shit every time.
Amazing. I'm going to meow now. What? So Snake beats his ass, rendering him unconscious and the scientist safe. You run into the forest to go find the scientist and enter the bridge of bad lip syncing.
Capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
You see the giant tank Sokolov's working on. It has a giant cannon. It shoots really big. Your only option left is to take him back to the
I missed
States.
this
So you
game.
cross the bridge where you see your mom. Your mom is voiced by Pearl from SpongeBob.
That suitcase is full of beasts, Snake. I'm defecting to the Soviet Union.
You mean the
I'm
forces
playing a lot worse on
Those
stream
are
for some
relative
reason,
terms
and I don't know.
of
I think it's because I'm
Communists
constantly
use
trying to
bees
check
get
chat
Sokolov
and get
whenever Palpatine shows
get,
up.
and get out of the group.
Finally,
Dude, Dark Souls 3 on stream. You know how many times I died to the Crystal Sage of all bosses? I was stuck on the Crystal Sage for 3 consecutive streams. That doesn't happen off stream. That should never happen, even on stream. I was stuck on one of the easiest bosses in the whole game for 3 consecutive streams. I've never been so embarrassed. Man, I wish.
Are coming together. Throw this yee
I
ass
freaking
hunky off
wish.
the bridge.
Freaking awesome, dude. I've only beaten it twice now.
Holy shit, I have hands. Snake wakes up on the shore and is contacted by HQ. You'll have to listen carefully in order to manually treat your injuries with the proper supplies.
Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button. Fixed using surgical treatment. Once you select treated bone item,
Hope you got all that, bro. Snake bends his bones
Such a
back
good
and
game.
leaves off screen. Meanwhile, Palpatine decides that it's time to dispose of the evidence.
I can't wait for Elden Ring.
It's been 1 week since
At
the
the
Virtuous mission,
end of
and
next
your radioactive
next
ash
month,
is
I
being
think.
sent back to the jungle again. The Soviets blamed the United States for the explosion, and the world is on the brink of nuclear annihilation. In order to save the world and prove our innocence, you must head back into the jungle and stop Palpatine's plan to overthrow Khrushchev. This is the beginning of Operation Snake Eater.
Not for honor.
You then walk 13 feet before seeing your mom again. Seriously?
Snake, you deserve to be placed in a box and laughed at. You see those big fucking squares in the ground there, Snake? Yeah, take care of those and we'll talk.
I was gonna do a Dark Souls 3 run instead of Dark Souls run, but I forgot to turn the Meteor Soul into a weapon. Same! I popped the soul. I wanted the frayed blade. I popped the soul. I was so upset.
Okay, they're gone. She spawns her hair and then
I
reveals
thought you
her
got
real
the sword
name,
from
Ava,
Half-Life.
which is a stupid name. Then she showed
Did you
her
see
huge
again so I get the
Pumbaa to Big
weapon?
Boss,
I
the
want to
Snake.
do
I
the
am
XT's
talking
playthrough
Guago
on
Bazonka
stream.
Donko,
Yeah.
Dustpan-sized Donkey Kongs. She gets you to sign up for her OnlyFans and then gives Snake a gun, which he likes more.
Feeding long
She gives you a scientist disguise and tells you to go to sleep. In fact, the game encourages you to stop playing it. Snake wakes up and dastardly villains appear outside. It wasn't a good idea to sleep within 20 meters of a disappeared patrol. They break in, so you toss a flashbang at their asses and then gun them all down like dogs. Oh, you again. You will be answering most of my questions or her head will fall off. Is it true that in capitalist America that you pay for healthcare in blood? I mean, not all of us. What? So Ava beats the shit out of you and is like, I have to go.
Honestly, America, get it together. Free healthcare's the best. Dex Dark build using the frayed blade? Hell yeah, let's go.
With that taken
Make an
care of, you
Ichigo
progress on your
build.
journey through the jungle.
That's what that
Along
sounds
the
like to
way,
me.
You encounter swamps, alligators, electric fences, minefields, disappearing dogs, and non-consensual python consumption films. With nothing but a pistol in hand and an iron will to see things through, you breach the jungles and head for the facility where Ocelot stands behind a rock. God damn it. Tell me, American. Is it true that in capitalist America there is no such thing as the village toothbrush? The what? Fascinating. Listen to my cat impression.
Wow. Yeah.
So now it's actually time to fight
Come on,
Ocelot. The battle is actually
too
fun,
bad
but
to
is
make
extremely
progress.
gated by
Yeah, you've
modern
got this,
standards.
Phoenix.
Ocelot struggles greatly with object permanence. If he can't see you, you don't exist. You trade blows for hours, shooting each other in the face multiple times. And after a long and exhausting battle, Snake finally closes in for the kill with multiple bees. Wait, Ocelot uses an extremely viable way to kill bees while everyone else dies, and Snake is forced to jump off a cliff to escape the bees. Snake then promptly eats a hornet's nest to get revenge. Welcome to the cave area. Fuck the cave area. It's literally so dark that you can't tell when I cut clips. You swim through the dim tunnels until you find the crabs that killed Amelia Earhart. You then eat the crabs, absorbing Amelia Earhart's life essence into your own. Now, with the light of Amelia's soul, Snake is finally able to escape the caves and face the enemy which lies beyond.
My physiology is comprised mostly of
Yeah,
bees.
bees.
Finally, I get to fight
You.
I am the paint.
Do you mean the pain?
The paint.
No.
Much like the Ocelot fight, this battle can be used as a test for infants. Whenever you disappear from the water, the pain forgets that you exist, allowing you to get a quick...
Should I play Metal Gear
diving
Solid
into the
5
water
on
again.
stream,
He would
chat?
be screwed if bees weren't bulletproof. He also uses bees to carry grenades instead of just sending bees at you. But after a long time of poking and prodding, you eventually bring him down and he explodes into fire. Why?
Pain.
Now we can leave this fucking cave. You head through dangerous canyons and swamps filled with Russians on fucking spaceships, only to arrive at the warehouse just in time to glimpse your target. Sokolov is refusing to cooperate, and that's not very communist of him. Ocelot shows up for no reason, juggles guns at him. The boss then shows up and kills my goldfish. She tells Ocelot not to worry about Snake and that the B-Man has it covered. Then Palpatine punches a wall into Kyle and everyone goes home. Except, of course, for Jesus, who promptly performs a miracle. Mr. Bernie Sanders, it's an honor. See you swim into the base, taking care not to be detected. And after needlessly murdering all of the guards, you carefully sneak into the warehouse, through the warehouse, and through the guards. You head through a mysterious forest until you're caught by a snare trap. At which point, the game insults your intelligence by assuming that you can't get out. You finally enter a location called... Entering this highly secretive lab will require great skills and bullet mastery. Crawling through the walls, you slowly make your way into the lab. Once inside, you don your disguise and put on inconspicuous face paint. They noticed me. After murdering everyone, you proceed to the main office where you find this fat guy, and he's just like, holy shit, Snake, you are sunburned so badly. Can I please give you lotion? He tells you that you're in the wrong base, and what you're actually looking for is the impenetrable fortress of Groznyj. There's also a gigantic stash of money over there that's giving Volgin all his power. Snake, a greedy capitalist, heads there immediately. That means it's time again. Got one all the way back. You ran so far that it became daytime.
The fear.
I filled that arrow with heroin. You're about to have a fucking blast, my dude.
Come.
Later, bitch. I'm Spider-Man.
So the battle starts with the game literally telling you how to get rid of the heroin. I don't think it trusts you. The Fear is a boss who jumps around like a hungry cat. He also doesn't have an issue with basic cognitive function.
God, I love Ace Combat OST. That's the song that's playing in the background right now.
Of your camouflaged enemy while dodging his arrows. All the while, the arena is filled with traps and AIDS needles. Eventually, Snake makes it through the homeless camp and purchases a stolen bike to hit him with. This kills him instantly.
Here.
Alright, so the crackhead is died. Time to go. You go through the warehouse before killing the guards, and then looking up the exit. I'm lost, Mom. Please pick me up. Now I know. You head through when Ava calls you, telling you to get your ass to the secret tunnel in the mountains. Also, watch out for Bernie Sanders.
Secret tunnel.
You go for a peaceful walk in the
through the mountains.
The worst trap ever made. Then you begin a cutscene. The gameplay between bosses was 10 minutes.
Secret tunnel.
You will be receiving healthcare by force. After
yes.
All, is free healthcare not the definition of communism? What the fuck? I will be pushing Donald Trump down the stairs. It's time for another boss who can process stimuli. But unlike previous encounters, this boss is slow, methodical, and deadly. Kojima originally wanted the boss fight to take 3 weeks in real life, but was told no by a trained gibbon. The boss fight mostly consists of sneaking up on your target and chipping away his health. It's a cat and mouse game between two equally matched stealth operatives. And if you don't play the game for a week, he dies of old age. Fortunately, I didn't do that, so I got to watch him change race and explode. Now that America is safe from the clutches of real-life, actual-in-fact communism, it's time to head up a ladder and head to the mountains above. If you've played this game, you already know. This is the infamous ladder sequence. That takes a long time. We're barely halfway there. Albert Einstein was a German-born theoretical physicist. The theory of relativity, We're here. Gibbons are apes in the family Hylobatida, the family history. Welcome to the mountains. There are hordes of animals, and Snake is an expert in putting down animals. You crawl around a lot until you reach the camp where you are pursued by a helicopter. Stealthily and expertly, you make your way to the main base camp, which is patrolled by guards. Then the problem sorts itself out, and you reach the end. Snake enters the secret tunnel and finds his solid snake. Donkey Kong's his back.
Solid
not voiced because I don't know a woman. Snake uses his male powers to read her dodgeballs, and they tell him how to enter a secret tunnel to Groznyj. There, he must steal a uniform from a femboy, rescue Sokolov, and make his escape. Then she bikes off a fucking cliff and dies. You look down at the base and see Palpatine. Fuck you, Barrel, you're the worst PewDiePie character. Colonel, please help me. I can't stop walking like I have to take a shit. I literally killed a person, you fucking idiot. What? This is why we don't have sex, Ocelot.
What?
Communists may be gay, but I'm not gay for you. So after that shenaniganery, you exit the mountainside and enter the tunnel. Kinda cool how Snake had to climb a mountaintop and then leave it after 20 minutes.
Oh, this boss fight sucked. I remember this fight.
Hey there, Snake. I know
In
that you're
close
expecting a
space with
gimmick
the
or a funny
flamethrower
voice,
guy.
But there is no gimmick. I'm just here to kill you. Bitch. It's time to fight another boss of Gibbon Intelligence. The Fury works by trying to figure out where you are and then failing. Though I would consider it a difficult boss because if you are found, you're fucked. Much like the Pain, you
You're
rely on this boss
absolutely
being
dead.
able to understand Piaget's water conservation task. The boss isn't very interesting. His fight goes down to a cycle of 3 steps: shooting, running, and praying. Do this enough and you'll win.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
He's dead. Oh boy, another ladder.
What a thrill.
Great. Welcome to Groznygrad.
I hope no one looks at my plans while I'm sleeping.
You sneak through the other sections until you get indoors. You put on your disguise, and it actually works this time. Did I mention Snake can do blackface in this game? You run around for 10 hours looking for a femboy. Seriously, where the fuck is he? When you finally find one, you walk towards him normally, knock him out, and then shove him in a locker like a nerd.
Raiden, squeeze my hog.
Now Snake is revered and respected across Discord.com.
Raiden,
Using your newfound
squeeze my
access, you head to
hog.
the interrogation room to find a very confused Sokolov. He tells you that it's too late. The giant robot is ready for battle, and the Soviets no longer need him. The only course of action left is to destroy the prototype because schematics don't exist apparently. Snake is therefore left with a choice: save Sokolov or find a bomb to destroy the Shagohod. Volgin enters the chamber, so Snake is forced to don the disguise again. Where have you been, kitten? Daddy's been waiting in Discord VC for 3 fucking hours now.
What?
Wait a fucking second. Kitten has a bent penis. He shoots Sokolov for no reason, so you take him down. Then the boss shows up again for no reason. Snake is extremely shit at this. Then Palpatine gets in on the fun. It looks like this. What the fuck is happening in here?
Yep.
Tell me, American, you're after the OnlyFans, aren't you? What are you talking about? I
The
don't think he knows.
OnlyFans.
He doesn't. He tells you that all of his power and resources comes from the possession of Ava's OnlyFans. The OnlyFans is worth $100 billion, meaning more people than exist on Earth have a $10 subscription. The boss and Ava arrive, but that doesn't matter. Fuck these people. Palpatine insists that you're after the OnlyFans, which is his true source of power. Then he literally reveals the location to you.
In the underground vault of Groznygrad.
This compels Ocelot to do his dumbass juggling game. Oh, oopsie poopsie. Alright, that was pretty cool, I guess. Got to see Guy's eye pop off today. Take him to the jail cell.
Freaking idiot Ocelot.
Now, American, tell me. Is it illegal to clap in America? You have been imprisoned. Please stop talking. You have been imprisoned in the fortress, and now you must make your escape. Like an infant, you decide to hide under the bed. When he doesn't buy that shit, you bust through the doors like a gorilla and kill him. It's time to head to your escape route with the Fuzz in hot pursuit. You prepare yourself for a slow and stealthy crawl across the base, but then you realize that Snake takes no damage from bullets, so it's in God's hands now. Then you find a machine gun in a room, and the game gets really exciting. You enter the sewers. Oh shit!
Yeah,
you enter the
the
sewers
machine
and make a
gun
beeline
kind
for the
of,
exit as fast as you can.
Kind of a controversial weapon.
Oh, Snake, it seems you have nowhere to go. How fortunate for me. Now you'll just have to answer all of my questions. Oh my god, he's going to ask me something stupid. Is it true that in capitalist America, the army is conscripted to fight giant tumbleweeds? Answer me, or else. Okay, fine. What? You win this time, American. So you leap off the fucking cliff and die. I'm serious.
Canonically,
you're
you literally
So Snake is
dead.
taken to the fucking afterlife. I was thinking that being dead would phase him more. Then it begins to rain in hell.
Have you ever seen Danny Phantom? What? Guns don't work in hell, dumbass. You're just like me, Snake. Edgy as all hell. You've killed literally dozens of guards in order to get shots for your stupid fucking video.
If you do this game, if you play the game up until this point without killing anybody, it's literally one long, like, 30-minute walk down a long river. with nothing happening until you find this guy.
You will
It's
see
so
the suffering
stupid.
that you cause. Crikey. No fuck, I didn't want to go up stuff.
This is the sorrow boss fight. The developers figured out that you could avoid having a chimp boss by not having any boss at all. He shows you all the guards that you've killed along your journey, which is most of them. He even remembered each individual bead. The more people you've killed, the harder the battle. It's behind me, isn't
Yep.
it? Then you walk for 3 hours. I didn't know birds had souls. And when the moment is darkest and Snake is on the verge of forever death, someone begins playing Linkin Park. So Snake comes back to life to turn it off. Now we must sneak through the
Linkin
jungle
Park's a
with no
good
equipment
band,
besides
chat.
our bear.
Chat, what's your opinion? Linkin Park's a good band, right? It is a good band. I don't know why people shit on Linkin Park for like so much.
Stinks. You expertly evade your enemies before beating them up some more and running behind a waterfall. Ava shows up behind the waterfall after her spine was reattached. Then she sexily gives her weapons back. You chill for a bit before she's like, Snake, are you fucking gay? The internet witch begs you to give her more money, but Snake is trained.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission, huh?
I wouldn't mind eating you.
She tries the physical contact route, but he never breaks. Even after undergoing CBT, he remains unbreakable. Snake waves goodbye to her father. She gives him explosives out of respect. Later, bitch. You take the tunnel to Groznygrad and go up a ladder. Woo! Now you're back. You sneak through the tank yard. Fuck! You sneak past the extremely aware guards. Enter the weapons lab, disguise yourselves, reach the tank, and kill everyone. Oh, okay, fine. You disguise as a different person, then systematically knock everyone out with your stanky breath. Finally, you place the explosives and get ready to leave. Except for the fact that Palpatine just appears again. The boss beats you up for no reason.
Snake, what the fuck are you wearing? Am I in a goddamn Jiffy Lube?
Oh, good, you got him. Now
It was
tell
good
me,
before
American,
Chester
in
died.
capitalist
Yeah.
America. Shut up, Ocelot. This bitch tried
Linkin
to
Park will
swipe
never be the
OnlyFans for me,
same
but I got that shit
without
unlocked.
Chester.
Why are you all panicking? All the passwords, all the 2FA, I got that shit right here. I will now switch this radio to the low-res model.
My time in the gauntlet. What gauntlet?
I no longer need you, Ava. Your OnlyFans is enough to fund communism 1,000 times over. Cringe. What the fuck are you saying? How about I lay it out in a way that you can understand, you unfresh bonobo? Communism is when the government gives people health care. And the more health care the government gives, the more communister it is. My plan is to use this money to give health care to every man, woman, and child in the world, and therefore force them to adopt communism. I will ensure that the government takes every toothbrush, every iPhone, and every stock market and burns them along with every starving Ukrainian. Once the Soviet Union stands supreme as leader
For the
of
glorious
nation
motherland.
and the top provider of healthcare, I will rename the earth to Venezuela and inflate our currency until the end of time. To destroy all of the small business owners and mom and pop landlords, I have my Shagohod tank, which will rain a nuclear fire upon a new red world.
And that is communism, folks.
You will fight me now, Snake, and I will win. For a specter is haunting Europe. Take the OnlyFans somewhere safe. I have one last loose end to deal with.
This fight freaking sucks too.
Welcome to the Palpatine boss, where 90% of the fight is him standing still. Also, you have a time limit before the base explodes. The best maneuver here is to do the classic Dark Souls circle strafing, and if you shoot at him, he gets mad. The actual way to beat him is by frontal hand-to-hand combat, where
He literally deflects your bullets back at you.
Phase 2 starts, and Ocelot doesn't do shit.
You know what to do, Milky. You know what to do.
Hey boss, pull my finger. No. Phase 2 begins and Palpatine is new bullshit. Fortunately for you, he's defeated by the same old bullshit. You flip him harder than the state of Georgia for a few hours, and that's how you win. Snick climbs up a ladder and leaves him to explode. Upon exiting the building, the Ethot arrives on her motorized bicycle. Both of them leave hundreds of people to die.
There you go, honey.
Look back at the burning wreck. Palpatine gets...
I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm
Dummy thick.
And the clap
Cut
of
my
hands
ass
keeps
cheeks. He's
alerting
alerting the guards.
It's pissed as fuck. Snake, you capitalist dumbass, were you too busy drinking Coca-Cola to kill me? When I'm done with your toothbrush, I'll take all your fucking teeth next. So you drive away really fast. So fast, in fact, that's really disorientating. What the fuck is going on? Can you tell me where I am in the base? Eventually, I figured out that I can change the camera and the scenes start making more sense, but only slightly since Snake looks like he's stuck on a fucking slide. Ocelot appears in the corner with more questions, so we have to leave as fast as possible. Fucker's not letting his free Atlas go to waste. He plays fun bumper cars with you before trying to release you from the clutches of Simpery. And when that doesn't work, he just tries to kill you. Now we're in a chase scene with infinite with ammo, and Snake just looks like he's lost. Is he just like uncomfortable, or what? You fly through the base, leaving a trail of death and destruction in your wake. And when you reach the runway, the fucker catches up to you. A chase ensues, which only reiterates Snake's bulletproofness. You go across a bridge and then blow it up, mostly to stop Ocelot. Palpatine falls into the river and then forgets that he fell. Welcome to the tank boss fight. My favorite, everyone loves it. You
yes,
decide to play the tank
Phoenix.
boss fight until you want to kill yourself. Palpatine, sensing suicidal intent, gets out of the tank and then punches it. Twice. Now we're at the part of the game where you have to hit a small target moving on a fast tank with a sniper rifle using only a flimsy controller. I'm not mad. To combat this new strategy, you skip to the part of the video where he has low health and dies.
Freaking the boss fights in this game were very frustrating. Ow!
Thank God he's dead for real this time. Now Gorbachev can sell the Soviet Union for pizza and peace. Snake donates for a hug and aliens come to take them down. The final chase scene ensues where I figured out that I can get Snake to scream a lot by firing the machine gun. An action-packed chase ensues where Snake literally cannot stop screaming. Really, you can hear it in the background of every single clip that appears on screen. Snake, do you need help? You are very stiff. Eventually, Snake's screaming catches up to him and he ruptures a hole in the fuel tank using sound waves alone. It's a good thing women can't drive or that would be a problem. Now you're both severely wounded from the crash and you have to babysit this woman. Snake's paternal instincts soon cause him to fall into the clutches of the E-boobs.
Eva,
E-boobs.
I need you.
You perform surgery on her and now she has to follow you. Oh, take your time, Eva. It's not like the Russians are coming to murder me or anything. Hurry up! This section can be annoying, but I figured out how to walk through it without most encounters. Did I mention that this bitch walks slowly? You get through after hours of rigorous combat and you find her influencer jet. She tells you that the boss told her to tell you to go into the laggy field of flowers and commit murder. Don't know why. Snake enters
Oh,
Bloodborne
yep,
for the
this
PS4
plays
and gets
freaking
radiated again.
on the 3DS. It completely lagged. Completely lagged out your DS. It made it overheat sometimes if you weren't careful.
It's beautiful, isn't it, Snake? You've fallen for her, haven't you? I thought I raised you better than this, Snake. Better than her. I raised you to be gay, Snake. The ultimate soldier against simpery. I knew about the terror that the OnlyFans would bring upon this world, and this is only one of the results, Snake.
No, I cannot say that, Phoenix. I'm not even gonna attempt to say that.
Have it again. Not even you.
Unfortunately.
See this scar, Snake? I tried to get surgery to become an e-girl, and look what it did to me. No one
Longest
can be
German
allowed
word?
to have
Yeah, it
this
looks like
money.
it.
Not you, nor anyone ever again. And if you want to please your e-girl so much, then you will have to take it from me.
Holy shit, what does it mean?
Okay.
One of us must die here. Snake.
You start the battle and notice that the PS3 emulator is really fucking laggy here. So Snake teleports into a different fucking console where he's wearing a banana suit. The rest of this battle takes place in the PS2 dimension. You own the boss by letting her grab you and then filling her full of lead. She'll do this and then run away, so you follow her, wait to be found, and then do the same thing again. If I was trying to be stealthy, she'd probably forget where I was. That is actually how the boss works. You figure it out within 2 seconds and you beat the boss in 1 minute.
Take it, you simping dumbass.
I'll always remember you as being based, boss.
Take the gun and fucking shoot me, so I never have to hear that word again.
I cried the first time I beat her.
And an imbecile.
It was a pretty sad ending.
Snake, hurry up.
The flowers all go red. That's a thing? Beef Labeling Monitoring Task Transfer Act? What the fuck?
You turn on the aircraft and it seems like the fight is over. Ava has her OnlyFans back and the Soviet plan is foiled, but Snake is forgetting something very important. Did you forget about me? Because I have more questions for you.
I'll just put all those words into one. I got you.
Me in. Oh, how rude of you. Tell me, do all Americans wear bananas? Is it a cultural thing? I suppose not. I didn't fall down. Shut up. Why don't we settle this the cowboy way? I'll play as the cowboy and you as the chicken. I should load my guns more. So Ocelot decides to play a game where only one of the guns is loaded, but you get to choose the gun. I didn't watch when he was juggling them, so righty-tighty, lefty-loose. Haha, it's a blank, American. I wouldn't dare kill you, because I have one more question. In capitalist America, do you think that an ocelot and a snake could find love? Is it possible? That's cringe. Okay, bye. So you fly back to the US and then teleport to her influencer cabin, where Snake's autistic ass is finally able to have sex. One symptom of autism is avoiding eye contact. Snake wakes up in the morning and Ava is nowhere to be seen. He turns over a postcard that says goodbye and finds a videotape. Snake turns it on with the player and it tells me that she left me, that she took all the money. She just used me to get her OnlyFans back and threw me away like garbage afterwards. The boss was right about her.
Yep.
About the OnlyFans. She was trying to save me. She was trying to save me. And I didn't listen. I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry. I let you down.
Nitori! Thank you for the raid. How's your stream? Welcome in, raiders.
I hereby award you the title.
Anyone new here? My name is Zero. I am a double VTuber, and today it's just gonna be a chill stream. Yeah, your team model's so hot. Thank you.
Like him, will stomp on the memory of the boss until the end of time. You walk out, but all the morals of your mission.
What did you guys get up to in the Tony stream?
A distant memory of a time.
Did you guys have fun
mission
hanging out?
Virtuous. Despite all the pictures, all the photos.
How are you today, One Trick?
Snake is now utterly alone in this world. The only thing left for him now is a beautiful garden containing a grave.
Playing that Roblox game? Poggers.
Gave his life meaning.
Maybe addicted to Lamau.
All that remains of her now are memories.
Okay, I'm still getting over my Muse Dash addiction.
A time where the world was
It's a nice day. I'm glad you're having a good day.
Time of based and cringe.
A time of based and cringe. We were reacting to the Pokemon, the new Pokemon trailers earlier. Pretty excited for the game. Pretty excited.
Genshin Impact is a game which has sucked away my soul and killed my dog. I first began playing Genshin Impact because of all the cute women, then experienced apotheosis and a philosophical enlightenment through the death of my own ego.
We're just having a chill stream
Impact,
today.
But this game will have an impact on your social life, and even after you stop playing, you will not recover. To this day, it has left me in a perpetual state of sophisticated malding, and I recommend it for all the wrong reasons. In this game, you play as John Impact, an extra-dimensional being whose brother was eaten by Mega Bloks and is forced to navigate Avatar, the Last Airbender for weeaboos. Powered by its simple chemistry system in which characters
I wish I had gone into Genshin during its when it was really popular. Like I joined the whole bad late.
In the land of Gotcha Hell, our protagonist must find a way to save
In a way,
ourselves
it
by
may have been a
fighting
good thing
geometry,
that I didn't
indigenous
get into
inhabitants
Gotcha
of
Hell.
Twitter, space midgets, and the Ice KGB. As well, we are here to explore, solve puzzles, play prop hunt, cook, get arrested for looking at Zhongling too much, get sentenced to 10 years, and emerge from prison a devout Buddhist. This video is going to be about my experience playing this interesting game and how to objectively have the most fun with it. It's a very bad sign when most people who play the game don't recommend it, but I do.
I know.
Although I'm simply a dingus, so I don't recommend you take my opinion as fact, but as entertainment. So whether you're new to this strange, otherworldly Chinese software or a Genshin Pro, please allow me to tell you the tale of how this left a Genshin impact into my frontal lobe.
Next week, chat, we're
Here's
gonna
a fun tip
start
that
Doom
most Genshin
Eternal, and then I
players
may
don't know.
start
The age of consent
MGS
is
5
18 years
as
old.
well next week.
Let's begin with what's maximally important. Not the gameplay, not the story, nor anything you would typically associate with a video game. The single most important thing in this game is rolling dice to gain attractive people and then parading them around like a child on TLC. I do not exaggerate when I say this is probably what attracted most people to this game. If you want an example, Lisa is a character who continually refers to herself as Ore-sama and sounds like she is at all times on the verge of sex. I received her after completing a quest and then decided that I would use Lisa exclusively to do rock climbing. That way, I could repeatedly hear her oddly enthusiastic moaning for the next 10 hours of gameplay. I literally installed this game after downloading 60 images of Ganyu, since the official lore of the game specifies that she killed a monster after being eaten by it because her ass was so big it blocked his trachea and suffocated him to death.
Is that
However,
canonical?
there's a catch.
What?
I don't have Ganyu, and I never will. You have a random chance to get characters, and that chance isn't high, 5.1% to be exact, and that's getting anyone. So if you want a particular character, get fucked. You could have your very first role be a high-level DPS character that carries you through the game with chimpanzee martial arts, or you could roll 3 useless small boys in a row and then desire death. It's a fucking guy. God damn it. And while I'm writing about bad things that could be deal breakers, the anti-cheat for this game is very strong and has ring 0 permissions on your kernel. This means that it can read and write memory at any location in your computer without seg faulting. I, however, am not afraid, since if Xi Jinping does harvest my computer's data, all he will find is 50 pages of Waluigi hentai. It's your loss. And yes, it does turn off when the game isn't running. So this review is going to include a guide on how
Very
to have
good.
fun, because like real life, lusting after women causes suicidal depression. Step 1. Play as optimally as you want. Do not try to min-max shit because RNGesus will snap your fucking neck. Do whatever is fun with whatever you have. In my case, I decided that I would roleplay as a violent misandrist and only play as women out of principle. Any men that I rolled would be locked at level 1 and made useful in the coal mines. It is simply
Oh my
not worth
God,
it for me to
no.
engage in combat if I cannot also yank it. The central point of the characters is that they are potential wives, and I am absolutely, definitely, 1000% secure in my masculinity. Playing the game optimally in this case would mean making the game
Sure.
boring and staring at man ass, so fuck it. If, for instance, I had wanted a particular legally questionable female to be my digital puppet, the chance of me receiving that would be 0.3%, which is where this image comes from. Take what you can get with the rolls. Don't be mad. Exercise patience and control, and you will have a lot more fun. I definitely have not sold my house to get big-titted pirate mommy. But Maxer,
have
I
her.
hear your thoughts. Why are you displaying a single image of a regular crab on
Wait
my
a minute.
screen?
Do you get Primogem? It's like Honkai, where you get Primogems like don't play the game for a while. I need to log back into my Genshin.
And also,
See
what
what's
is
what.
the world of Genshin Impact, and why are we here? That is a great
Probably have like a
question,
shit ton of
James,
Primogems
because
saved
before
up.
we get into the exploration and the combat, we must first understand the context with which I run my beauty pageant. And like every game made by Asian people on my channel, the
I'm
lore is
I'm
some
terrified to
Hungarian
do so.
bullshit. So let's say rule number 2 of enjoying the game is not caring about
It's been like
bits,
2
just
years since I opened the
90% of
game.
player base.
The
world of Kabot is ruled collectively by 7 gods who govern the 7 elements. Except the nature god, he's special. This came about because 2,800 years ago, there were like 80 gods or something. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. No, but actually 7 seals opened up in heaven, so literally every god fought over their power to the death. The result was the 7 gods of each element we see today, each ruling over their own nation in their own fucked up ways. Every once in a while, these delusional bastards will just give random people superpowers, like how the electricity god just gave a girl with a mental disorder a talking bird. This also includes small children who could very possibly kill themselves for some reason. Now, the world you see in-game takes place in 2 nations, or 3 if you're from the future. The first is Mondstadt, a lawless, anarcho-capitalist commune in New Hampshire, which has no formal governance of any kind. They instead rely institutionally on vigilante
I want to get a
justice,
model
including
one day
the
that's
Hot
in like the
Batman. As a
Genshin
result,
style.
An entire territory of their nation is completely overrun with wolves. No one has the systemic authority to stop people from exercising their rights and liberties to feed the wolves babies. Oh, also, there's the fucking dragon problem. Did I not mention the murderous dragon? Next, we have the nation of Liyue, an extremely rich and powerful country to the east. They have recently come into conflict with Mondstadt due to the Luhua Pool massacre of 69, as well as an aggressive
Hi, Sikachi. How you doing?
dashed line in the Sea of Clouds, headed by the Tianshuan Ningguang of the Liyue Qixing. Those are all real names. Liyue exhibits an unprecedented level of prosperity and control, living happily under the watchful eye of the rock god, who periodically disguises himself to ensure that the populace is behaving well and upholding their state contracts, just in case. Now, China, I know you're new to making video games, yet in my country, we have a long history of shooting people. But
hello, doing good. How's the streaming? It's doing alright. It's been a short chill stream.
Populating this extensive world will be several
yeah, Kuma, we got raided.
Elemental specializations and fucking bullshit.
By Nichan.
The enemy variety of this game paints a picture of a post-apocalyptic nightmare world where raiding bands of savages constantly destroy everything, locking humanity in a perpetual state of warfare with armies of bandits and the midget people. One of these groups is the
Hitori is very popular. They're adorable. I love Hitori.
Complex thoughts, which is why they must be destroyed. These guys make the Gomei chimpanzee war look like a fucking joke, and at no point does anyone in the entire game even give a shred of sympathy for the Hilichurls, except for Elon Musk. They can be big gorilla, small monkey, operate complex machinery, and have their own language. This makes it more fun to slaughter entire villages of them and steal their possessions with no consequences.
Yeah, can we talk about like how freaking genocidal all of us game players are?
The country-sized hordes of organized bandits called the
We just slaughter mobs for loot.
Forced to fight you with shovels and Molotov cocktails. Are you sure we're the good guys? It's fortunate that because they committed a crime, their lives are now forfeit. Abyss mages are very simple because they are one enemy with two reskins, who are also inhuman beings of the Dark Void who have sworn vengeance upon humanity itself.
Loot.
Almost entirely
Loot over lives.
The Fatui of Snezhnaya are heavily armed diplomats seeking to dominate the world of Teyvat through subterfuge, and employing 9-foot-tall people with hammers is absolutely conducive to this goal, I promise. They are unique among Teyvat because they serve the interests of the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, also known as the god of ice. That's important because it's very weird that they primarily use electricity and fire. I guess the ice god is
really?
just
What?
crazy. The Fatui are always up to no good, like stealing the wind god's power or like a bank heist. They're also really hot, so I'm not stopping them. Finally, we have the local wildlife of Teyvat, which is 90% slimes and 10% these fuckers. I spent most of the fight waiting to do something.
Computer deactivate iguana.
That's really what the combat is all about. Sometimes it's like, holy fuck, that is a whale. And other times it's like, I think that bush just fucking really. No matter what, it's you're in for an experience. Let's find out if that's bad or worse.
Like the character designs in this game look amazing.
Is a game about flow, where to maximize
To make a Genshin type model, I'm sure it takes forever and a day. Not just for like color palettes, but also like the sheer outfit design.
Your typical team is comprised of your DPS baby, your heal support, your burst support, and moral support. Think of it like a train. You only need one engine and enough weight to kill Terry Davis. Now, like everything, characters have elemental alignments, which, depending on the enemy, can ruin the game. My wife Barbara could heal me, but in the process, must make everyone wet, which makes us a proverbial
wet, you
which
say.
enemies will then catapult toasters into for massive damage. It's a fucking blast. You feel like a chemistry professor gone rogue, using the elements to his advantage and then blowing himself up in the process. Unless your DPS uses rocks, in which case, you know, just watch, I guess. Everything is elements, and everyone has an elemental skill and alignment. Unless you're the nature god, who has no characters. Some are bad, and others are very bad. But many are completely game-changing, like how Beto's elemental skill adds a parry mechanic to the game, or how Ningguang invalidates all ranged enemies. The combat is definitely its strength, and is an experiment in how bad you can craft your psychotic dog water alchemy, and hopefully create a moving ball of destruction strong enough to kill God. To extend this concept, every character uses one of 5 unique weapon classes, such as Mongolian, Controller Erosion, the Waiting Game, Egg Catapults, and the Speed Demon. So be careful with who you choose and what weapons that— oh wait, no, it's random, get fun. Now, this would all be excellent gameplay if it didn't sometimes amount to throwing 2 sponges at each other. Enemies scale to your level, and generally health is not hard to come by. So depending on your investment, some enemies could take minutes to kill. This all amounts to making a classic video game build, the tank, entirely useless. You don't need a tank because you will be switching to your DPS anyways, who is a tank against your will.
Yeah, I never
It
understood
literally
that,
is a
like,
shackle and a
different,
curse. That is, of course, unless you're playing Barbara,
the different,
whose healing
like,
scales
you know,
only off of
class
health, making
types in
her
the game.
tankier than Tiana. Let's go over an example.
Like, why would you
party
not
to give you
choose
some
DPS
idea
over
of the
tank?
insanity that we're working with. It is optimal in most
Or is
of
it
our
about,
combat
like,
scenarios
waiting for
to cause
cooldowns?
forest fires by throwing
I
out
just don't
spicy
understand the
fire.
game well
Why?
enough.
Well, it's obvious. My DPS Beto can parry anything, which includes the heat of fire. Or how about Ningguang, who spawns a wall inside of enemies like it's Gary's mod. We just do it to piss them off. Did I also mention you can invite your insane Discord stalker to play co-op with you? The combat is fully functional.
Genshin Impact.
I made a mistake, and this isn't even going into the complicated system by which you customize artifacts, upgrade your weapon, and level your character's talents, because that's boring. It can be made especially boring when you have to pick 30 mushrooms to do it, but you know, here we are. That leads me to my next point. You're gonna have to explore for those mushrooms. And that sounds bad, but it's actually the best part. Get ready for some cross-country gaming, because we literally have a lot of ground to cover. So rule number 4 of Genshin Impact is that if you see something, just go. You've probably noticed at some point that this game looks identical to Breath of the Wild, right down to the UI. This is an objectively correct assessment. It's just that the game doesn't give a shit, and neither should we. Breath of the Wild was so good that I wanted Breath of the Wild with more anime pussy, because goddamn it, why did Nintendo make Zelda look like that? The amount of bandits and foreign soldiers in this game suddenly makes sense when you realize it has the geography of fucking Afghanistan. It's quite the vertical place, but you're given the tools to navigate it, like your feet or your sweat. And there is quite a bit to see. So, for an example, when I first installed the game, I didn't know that Liyue was in it. That's over half of the map. I was doing a quest that required a wild radish, so I naturally went hiking to find it and accidentally discovered the entirety of Ming Dynasty China.
Just found New
I was
China.
wrongfully
What the
assaulted
fuck?
after being mistaken for opium. This is one of those games where you start finding chests in the wild, and within 30 minutes are flying to a strange island with a man named Jeffrey. It's actually not that different to Skyrim, but this game makes Skyrim look like it's in Kansas. There is always something to do and always something to find. You would think that it would get stale, but they just keep finding ways to turn on my neurons. There is a puzzle.
I just wanted the chest.
Which spans
Neuron
an entire
activation
region of the game where you have
confirmed.
to climb 3 mountains. You can spend an afternoon doing that, and it's viable. There is no direction that you can go that will not help you in some tangible way, and that's what's important about exploration. It's not just pretty, it's optimal. You see the shit right here. This activates my fucking almonds. Exploring this game trains your neurons to fire at the most basic of incentives, like a lab chimp. But seriously, if you aren't yet considering the game, just have fun exploring it, stop and smell the flowers, and accidentally find China over a vegetable. I found it eventually. It took 3
Man,
hours.
that's really me in the mood to
If you had
play
ended here, This
now.
would be a definite recommend because the game is free. It
I'm
costs
actually,
0
I'm genuinely terrified to
cannot
open the
yank
game
your
again.
bank. Not that I would know, but I must warn you that there are some serious drawbacks besides the fucking Chinese surveillance state that you have to install. So it's time to give you the final tools and rules that you need to enjoy this game. Regula numerus quinque of Genshin Impact is just please God, use the resin every day.
Oh my god,
To
what?
explain that, you have to
Play
understand
the
that this game
gacha
works
nut.
on giving you what you want when you seek it out.
Unless it's crit damage.
So you don't end up mindlessly slogging for 10 hours a day for a single goddamn Warframe chassis, but there is
Oh
a catch.
god, don't get me started on Warframe. The second it becomes cross-save, the second cross-save becomes a thing for Warframe, I'm gonna be back on that grind, chat, and I am not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it. I feel like I left part of my soul in Warframe.
When it comes to grinding, there is a clever way to make
Swipe
sure
the
that
card
you
and
can't
everything will be
trivialize
fine.
the
Oh
entire
no,
game, which is that
please
the
spare
game
me.
just stops you. You expend resin when you kill a boss, want money, want XP, want artifacts, want to live, want to see my daughter again, pretty much anything. And if you have no resin, well, better wait. God will collect his existence tax and you will fucking pay. Even if you live in Mondstadt, the IRS is an eternal fixture of the universe. And although it's nice to have fair guarantees for artifacts, it has the unique side effect of stopping the game from being played. You get 160 a day, and for reference, you spend 40 for boss
Among
fights,
Us.
So good luck. And if you thought that was bad, get ready for Rule 6, which is, yeah, you gotta do the daily quests. We Genshin players are always hard at work on the daily
More
Pokemon
Warframe.
farms,
Copium.
bringing that grind
Copium!
so you can have a 4-star object every 20 days. It really makes a man wonder why we bothered with making murder illegal in the first place. Thank you, Kane. This game can give you a lot if you decide to commit yourself to it. But if you don't, you will be scraping for crack crystals in a back alley, maybe make a YouTube video. That alone is probably enough to discourage most people. I thought I was going to be one of those people until I realized that I liked the game. Stockholm Syndrome is actually cool. And for our final rule, you don't want to play with English voices. Set it to literally any other language except English. Now, the voice work isn't horrendous, but it doesn't sound like the dialogue was actually written for English, and the translation is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no.
Wolves frighten him so badly that he's paralyzed with fear.
We've looked everywhere and haven't seen any of the wolves.
So do what I do and play in Japanese, then switch the game to Chinese whenever you're in Liyue for maximum immersion.
Bing Chilling, Bing Chilling.
Mr. Chief, please send missiles to liberate my country from the yoke of capitalism. Now that you're armed with what you need, should you play the game? Only if you have self-control. It's not worth it to spend money on the game. I'm serious, and that's why you should give me your money so I can spend it responsibly. Remember, the game is free, and so is the porn. I would like to thank the kind Chinese billionaires and international arms dealers of the Maxor Patreon for funding my hopeless and deadly addictions. If you would like to help fund the videos for capitalism, now that you're armed with what you need.
I think that will be me for today. This is supposed to be a short stream. I have studying to do, and I'm probably gonna end up taking a nap. Thank you again for the raid, Notori, so much. I love you. Mwah. Let us see who we have to raid today. Thank you for coming, Sika. I always love having you. I love having all of you, chat. Let us go raid. Oh, first of all, let's hope that raiding actually works today. Is Ilya streaming? Ilya live? Ayaya! Looks like Ilya is live. What's wrong, Milky? What's wrong? I will be back tomorrow, chat. Tomorrow we'll vibe more. Alright, Ilya. Here is the raid message as always. I'm your favorite streamer? Why am I your favorite streamer? I love you, Milky, so much. It means a lot for you to say that. So cute. I've been your favorite devil VTuber. Yeah. And I will tomorrow for more shenanigans, okay? I love every single one of you. And remember, my one and only rule is that we stay mischievous, okay? I love you. Bye.